Hi there, Andy Arthur Ross here, and today I'm listening to a REN track, and it's quite different apparently, so here it comes. Troubles, acoustic version, here it is. Playing in the car, that's cool.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. And don't nobody know my troubles but God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God. I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stuck when I reach it. Memories are seeped in hydrochloric acid. I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads for the reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first year maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted, persistent little bugger. I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was...
Just stopping there. Yeah, Ren has this gravitas about him where you feel so sucked in. Integrity is a really interesting thing, and when someone has it, it has a kind of magnetic effect, and it exudes a kind of charisma, and I think he has it. And what's obvious about this that really hits you is the simplicity of the whole thing. The fact that there are no bells and whistles on this video. He's obviously thought, right, let's just do what I'm thinking. I'm in a car. Well, let's do it in a car. Let's do it now. Let's make the point. This is real. I think that's what he's always doing. He's like he's fighting against artifice the whole time. That resonates with me hugely, and I imagine it would resonate with most people unconsciously. Most people are sick and tired of it. Fluff, and as someone, photoshopped, made to look bigger and better than it really is. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. The fable where this grand wizard is talking out loud and scaring everybody off. And then when you actually come to meet him, you realize he's a little wizened, scared little man with a loud hailer. I mean, I might be going off piste here, but and I probably am. But I don't really care. I don't really care, because I think what he exudes is this hunger for truth and for no bullshit, and coming from a platform of real pain that he's had to endure himself, which gives him a perspective to see this in such clarity. I love the line, what's the point in having faith when the gods don't listen? Great line. I may have misquoted that slightly, but anyway, it's the first time I've ever heard it. So I'm going to carry on there. Off we go, next bit.
Was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearrange the alphabet, all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24, I was poor. Disability benefits, what's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 The scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, trouble vision, visits from the underworld for conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated. I'm pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone into my coffin, started dropping raw thoughts with a grim reaper knocking on the trap. But then, man, lo and behold, I saw this angel beckon on the treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with the generous glow, and the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use with this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold. Oh Lordy, now trouble so high. Oh Lordy, now trouble so high. And though nobody knows my troubles but God, though nobody knows my troubles but God.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think he penetrates everything, gets straight to our hearts with something that everyone can connect or identify with. He's had it to such an extreme amount of pain, suffering, personal anguish, struggle, that he knows it oh so well, and that we either have had the same or worse or less, probably less, but even so, we've had glimpses of those feelings of struggle. I particularly, and he articulates it, again, I'm labouring this point from a position of strip away the bullshit and let's get real. And I think that's what I love about him, and probably why a lot of people respond to him the way they do, because this word, overhanging word, real, in a world full of artifice, we're all so sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of everybody fluffing their feathers and trying to be bigger than they are. I understand the reasons for it. We're animals. We need to do it. But it's not, that gives us a kind of psychosis because we're not looking at reality. We're not seeing reality. And that causes pain and suffering everywhere. And I think he speaks, when I listen to him, that's the sort of underlying hum of revelation that comes to me. Is, yes, that's how I feel. It resonates. One of the greatest things about this video, I love, it brought a smile to my face, was when he said he discovered music. Oh my God. For him, as a love affair, I'm assuming music becomes, for those people who it becomes a voice for their expression and their thoughts and their concerns and aspirations and all that stuff. Once you realize it's a vehicle for that, it becomes the most precious thing on earth, because it's the one thing that makes sense. And you can make sense of life through that medium, and music, and either you're making it or you're listening to it, but it has this resonance and this feeling of satisfaction that comes with this wonderful medium through which, I do the same thing. I make music. It's my thing too. And I know that it's a love affair that I have with music. And like any relationship, you have to treat it with respect. You can't lean on it to make you famous or happy. You have to really handle with care. And I think for all the struggles he's had, the one thing he can be so proud of is that he obviously does treat it with care, and because of that, it treats him kindly and puts out all this wonderful, honest, integral, is that the word? Work that we can all respond to and feel the common humanity that coming from him, and therefore extending out to all the fans. And I know that the people who follow Ren call themselves the Renegades, and somehow or other that humanity, I mean, giving it a label, Renegades, but I mean that it's just a bunch of people who know Ren and love his work. But the idea of expanding that out to the world, and these qualities of vulnerability that we all have, and supporting each other with this rather than fighting each other and distrusting each other is sort of, I think, what emanates out of him. And I'm all for it. So I'm probably banging on a bit too much about this. The video itself is disarmingly simple. And again, that's his strength. It's all in one take, of course. That's the other thing that's obvious about that. So beautifully done. Very big respect. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Just a footnote to say, please feel free to leave comments and to suggest songs that you might like me to listen to. Also, if you feel like subscribing, you've enjoyed the channel, that would be fantastic. It's incredibly helpful for me. It's free, by the way, and I really appreciate that. It helps to keep the work going. And thank you very much for coming. See you another time. Bye-bye.